Okay guys, this is Tuesday and I apologize first and foremost for my lighting. For some reason my very favorite light that shines right here is not working, and it must be a short or something in the unit, because if I play with it then it flickers off and on, so I'm sorry for that. You may notice I am zoomed out quite a bit. And the reason for that is because I am about to embarrass myself with, it's not embarrassing. It's just, you start with scrapbooking years and years ago, or maybe you're new, I don't know. But Robin did a share of her evolution in scrapbooking. So I thought I would do a share as well. I felt like she was trying to embarrass me to death, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna play along. And this is just a way to show you, how much the industry is involved, for one, or evolved, not involved, blah, blah, but also how your style evolves. So, she made a good point. I don't hoard, I purge, and I take a lot of stuff I know I'm not going to use or my style has changed, and I take it to the local daycare or the local church, and I give those to the kids departments so that they can play with them. Or you can take them up to your local school. I've done that before, and they appreciate them, and all the kids just go nuts for the old stickers. And there was a set of stickers she had talked about, and she was like, "You remember these old stickers?" And I swear I have so many of the same pages she does. I'm not even kidding. We have bought the same pages, the same papers. We started scrapbooking at the same time. There's even a layout that she shared of costumes that she made for her child, like they did dance classes. And it was a set of 3 girls in the picture. I remember seeing it, and she said she had made the paper to match and blah, blah, blah. And I hope I can find that, because I'm going to show that to her. I made my nephews and my daughter, this was before my youngest was really old enough, but I made them Dalmatian costumes because I sew and I quilt. I mean, her and I have so much in common. And I could swear I made the background paper to go with those pictures. So you just find out so many things on YouTube. This community is greatness. So although I talk to her daily, I had no idea we have so many things in common. So I started scrapbooking in 1998, and of course, like most people, I was invited to a Creative Memories party. And for whatever reason, this never made it into a layout, or never made it into a binder for whatever reason, but it is the very first one I made. And I remember all the compliments that the hostess gave me and how she thought it was just great. And I did the little handwriting with the chisel nib of these markers that they had, and I just thought I was greatness. And look, I cut around the pages too, or the pictures. She was talking about how she cut up all her pictures and used those decorative scissors, which I have all over my pages, but I was so paranoid of not having a copy that I kept all of my 35mm negatives, all of them. I have a huge box of 35mm. And unfortunately, I was dumb enough to try and organize it one time, and I spilt a bunch of it. It's all mixed together. So, but I have every copy of everything, and it is stored in a dry, dark place. Yay! So, make sure you keep backups. I also have a backup hard drive for all of my pictures that I put on my computer, and then I also have a backup on all of my mobile pictures, not only to that hard drive, but also to my Google account, my Gmail. So just FYI. This I did in 1998. This is my daughter True. So that gives you an idea of how long ago this was. She is 19 now, so she's so little. But these are Stickopotamus Robin. I remembered the name, and I know I have that clown juggling sticker, or did. And so this is my very first layout ever, and it got me hooked. I bought all the stuff, and I just started going crazy. I was always, and these two boys, these are my nephews, they have graduated high school, so I just went nuts for it. I've always been artsy and sewing and crafting, and I have embroidered and tatted and crocheted, and I mean, my mother is very creative. I've painted, I've done mixed media before. I think it was called mixed media. I've done metal art like Finnabar. Before I ever saw Finnabar, and then I did a bunch of stuff like Finnabar, and love her work, and I'll have to share that with you sometime. But yeah, I made quilts and everything, and scrapbooking has just kind of taken over. I've gone through an off and on stage where I'll scrapbook for a few years and quilt for a few years and scrapbook for, those are kind of, and I'm sure someday I'll go back to cross stitch. I mean, I got to where I was doing beadwork on linen, and it just, you know, very intricate work, and a lot of those are framed, and that's kind of some of the decor in my house, so I'll have to share that as well. So without further ado, let's just get down to how I started. And I always made a front page just because, well, I tried to. I mean, I guess I didn't in every one, but of course this is Creative Memories, and this is our vacations, and I hand cut all these letters from templates that I used, just like Robin. And you can see how old the paper is, and you can see this was when, these were pictures of my first husband and I on vacation. And so see, I did my own little journaling. Gosh, the lighting is so bad without that light. Oh, I'm so upset. But you can see here that I just basically framed the picture with cardstock or pattern paper. And you can see I've never been afraid of pattern paper as a background. And then I used all of these little die cuts that were so popular. You can see how cute is that? So that's my first husband. We met when I was in 2nd grade, and that's True when she was a baby. And that's me when True was a baby. Wait until I show you some pictures of me as a big girl. Woo! You're gonna be like, no way. Okay, and so here I did my own handwriting, and then I used colored pencils to color it in, and just thought I was the greatest thing ever. I punched out all these little teeny fish. I don't know if you can see those, and made my own little waves. I just hand cut out paper like it was waves. And, you know, corner rounders were all the things. So, yeah, there's paper dolls. Oh my gosh, how many of you did paper dolls? I know Cricut still sells some sort of paper doll font, but oh my goodness, that's that's crazy. So there we are at SeaWorld, and I actually made this die cut. I used to make my own before you could buy them, and I used to have people, I would make them for other people too, because they would just go bonkers. I mean, I'd just look at the picture and, I don't know, just hand cut it out, make it look like that, and, you know. I think these were like a Sizzix die that I cut out. So this gives you an idea of how I first started. Little Mickey Mouse punches, and let's see. You know, very plain, very simple. Not a lot of journaling going on. I've never been much into journaling. In fact, I would put that I would put the journaling on the back sometimes, and I've started doing that again. So, and this was kind of my extent of journaling, just a quick who, what, when, and where. And some of these pictures I realize now are of my my ex-stepmom remarried, and this is his child from a previous marriage, and she passed away at 19 in a car accident, and I'm sure they would like to have some of these pictures. So, and that's my dad. I think he was a little warm that day. So yeah, this was how I started. And then let's go to a little more evolution, which this is True's 4th birthday party. And now you get to see when, you know, right after I had London, how uber big I had let myself get over the years. So most people look at these and don't believe it's me. There's True when she was 4, and some more paper dolls. I really loved those. And then I did the little hand stitching. See, I did the white gel pen. And there's one of those stickopotamus. Stickopotamus must have made millions. And I used little jute as the rope here, like a lasso. But this, my friends, this is Tuesday. That, can you see that? That is what I looked like. There is another picture of me. I may have even been pregnant. I think I was pregnant in this picture. But that is me and True. Yeah, I had to be pregnant, but not that pregnant, because this was July and I had London in January. So I was only 3 months pregnant in these pictures, and already showing. And see, I punched little flowers. I was, oh, huge into flowers. Huge. And I've been to every scrapbook convention in Arlington. It was called the Great American Scrapbook Company. And it started, see how plain and easy, and remember Mamby made all of these little frames. See if I can find another picture of me. But you can see how the papers have evolved, my scrapbooking has evolved. This is my second husband, Byron, London's father. And that's my ex-stepdaughter, Jessica. She's 24 now. Let's see. I was going to see if there's one. There we go. Tuesday. That's me. So if I can lose that weight and transform myself, then you can too. It just depends on what you want in life. I am telling you, I had to totally change the way I think about food. See, and I always did 2-page spreads. Just put on little stickers. And my girls still look at these. I mean, they love them. So that was kind of that. And then a few years down the road, let's see, what year is this? Oh, I guess this skips quite a bit. Well, I mean, I don't know. This was probably 2008? 2008 maybe. And you can see that I started to add a little more embellishments. These are some kind of puffy sticker. And then I started, you know, like I'd circle punch out something and layer up. Look, I got into the chunky thing. And remember when everybody was using bottle caps? There's bottle caps. How funny. Let's see. Just, I don't know, I put borders on a lot of stuff. I would corner around some things and not others. This is like a see-through sticker, which is kind of funny because I have trouble with stickers. See how chunky? I did this whole chunky thing. And this was when I first started to lose weight and my and my husband started to gain. Look at the role reversal there. How funny is that? But chunky was in, so look at how 3D these look. I don't know if you can see. Everything was like chunky and thick and layered, like elements, die cuts, and pearl bling was in. So that's a picture of us. Let's see. And there's my little London, who is now 5'8" and 14 and looks 18 or 19. And so, yeah, you can see I did start to add ribbon. I was really into ribbon. I guess these were Cricut cuttings. Oh, and there's a full body picture that kind of gives you an idea of my size. So I was on my way to thinning down. I had lost quite a bit. In total, I would say I've lost, 100 pounds. And then these are those little clear raindrops in felt borders. Remember those? So cute. Okay, so, this was when, when you very first found out you could use like glossy accents. In fact, I think it was crystal lacquer or something by Stamping with Judith. And so I thought I was so cool. I went over like this paper that looked like cork and made it all shiny and let that sit up to give like a shiny accent to the coral. So that's that one. And I just want to say thanks, Robin, for, letting me show my lack of expertise. Now this is one of my newer ones, and you've probably seen some of this. Stitching on the paper. I got really heavy with embellishments. I mean, this is how far my style has come. And this is my crazy life. So, and I do miss Ashley. There he is. Oh my God. That's hard to look at, actually. Oh. And then I went to the 3-ring binder system. And so you've probably seen some of these. They're all layered up. And this one I did with the Paradiso collection. I've got transparencies and overlays. And my God, Ashley is a beautiful man. This was very new. I just made like a circle here. There he is again. Woo. I actually have a layout set up to scrapbook of him, and I don't know if I can do it. I really don't. God, he was gonna be my forever. I would still just, well, I'm not even gonna say that, God. I just feel like he was my soulmate, seriously. And this is one of the Dear Lizzie heart wood veneer backings. And more of Ashley. I mean, you can see how heavy I layer here. These are from my silhouette. Light bulbs, everything's a light bulb with him because he's an electrician. He's just fun and crazy, and we're so perfect together, honestly. And then this is where I started pulling my daughter's Instagram photos and putting them on there, and everybody went with the little square photos. And more silhouette dies, and not as chunky, but definitely you could see I got into hearts and pennants and banners and ribbon, bows. I started getting really chunky and heavy. Here lately I've been really light and easy. Oh, there we are at the gym. Oh, sorry, lighting. Oh my gosh, there we are at the gym. Dude, if only he would commit to me. Oh my God. There's just, what's the point of ever looking again? There's just no point. It's never going to be the same. There's my daughter's dog. And look, big ink splatters from my Liquitex ink, twine. I mean, so this gives you an idea, feathers, like feathers are in, So that gives you an idea of how I've evolved over time. And sometimes I still keep it simple. This one has like stenciling, like spray mist and stenciling. But yeah, that's kind of it. I just wanted to be up to the challenge for Robin and let her know that I am not afraid. And my girls look at this stuff all the time, and it is precious to me, and I'm sure that they will each get their own, you know, set of books or what have you once I'm gone, or pass them to my grandchildren, and or I'll give them away, or, you know, I probably have 30 some odd books, I would say, just offhand, probably 30-ish, maybe more. And I'm learning to do more with the silhouette that Ashley got me, so yeah, I just wanted to share with you, and I would love for you to share with me, and I will talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.